as they got to the lanes here. As we take a look at the junglers getting set up, Albertt already rotating in, gets that level 2, and you can see it, right? Again, Vietnam needs to even out the series here, get to a game 3, because they're tied in the standings. You guys, real quick, can also check out the standings on isf.gg to stay updated with everything happening. Now, as we take a look, even at the emblems here, nothing crazy that sticks out except for Fugo. He's got the war cry on the Phobia. So this is going to be the first time that we actually see this. Well, first time in for a pick for Phoveus in general, but then the Warcry emblem on top of the Phoveus pick. I'm wondering how this is going to work out. An extra 8% damage for a Phoveus, especially when he has Demonic Force, I feel like that could be kind of scary. Could be tough to deal with, plus the fact that Yandere has it as well. This is, not so new. We have seen Rogers play with this emblem now at this point, and it works out. So it's a lot of extra damage they could play around here.
For sure. And the fact that they're going to go for the Warcry means that they want to go for the prolonged fight. They want to try to out-sustain Indonesia in these skirmishes. Albertt jumping in forward, not able to get the fracture down, so he's going to hold off onto that Keyboy, just relieving some of the pressure that Yandere has been able to put down onto CW in this gold lane, and will be able to help CW to shove this. But so far, Vietnam in the early game, they're doing a pretty good job. I think as long as Fugo is able to clear up and get to level 4 before the turtle, this is going to be a very, very good early fight for Vietnam.
You know what I'm wondering too here, Mirko, is like, what is the build path of this Phoveus in the mid? Because, with things changing, he can do quite a bit of damage with the current item. So they do get a flicker out from loot bees all before this first turtle, this first objective take does come, but they do get these level 4s that are crucial for the fight. So even with the flicker down, Loopy might still just try to get a play. It looks like Keyboy's trying to get that level 4 as well, so that he can contribute to this fight. But right now, they're going to control the side of the turtle. Fugo, quite low. Looks like he's going to be fine, but now fighting for the turtle.
Yeah, Lippy has the final slash, can go for it, jumps in for the Vengeance as well, and that's going to be the penalty to lock Albertt down, but good final slash comboed in with the Retribution. Now that's going to be the Spatial Migration and the Violet Requiem locked down together to give Albertt some space to go for the Fracture and pick up a double kill on top of the turtle.
Hey, you said, I was going to say, I thought Yandere did survive, and I was going to say, good job surviving against CW using the Zaman Force under the turret. He eventually goes down. Zhao gone too.
Good fracture too, and now Albertt will be able to use the dash, but now is going to try to bait Fugo into the turret. I'm not sure if Fugo wants to take this, and he does with the Demonic Force. Gets pulled way, way too far away from his turret. Is forced to use the Purify, and now it might be the re-engage from Albertt, catching Fugo, overextending, and Fugo has lost the entire minion wave on top of that, right? He's going to be so behind in gold.
I'm not sure, like, if he was just like, oops, if that was an oops because he goes too far.
It was like multiple oopses.
Yeah, I would have stopped 2 before he even got there. But, it's unfortunate because even looking at the gold, he's already fallen quite behind Sands. 600-700 gold already. And this is a 5-0 lead now for Indonesia, very similar to what we saw in the previous game. So Vietnam struggling. And look at this, invading that purple buff.
Razor's Wrath and Retribution combo together. Violet Requiem, though. My goodness, Nart going to be knocked up straight into the Fracture and a Dispersion. Now it's going to be Lippy because he's going to be caught. A Diversion gets placed down, and Sans will be able to escape. Keyboy next to the chopping blocks. They go for the chase, a Demonic Force as well. But Keyboy will be able to enter again onto the Spatial Migration, getting Joe knocked up. CW rotating back again as Joe goes over the top, but CW has rotated, goes over to Synchro Fission, and it's going to be Hehe completely isolated, alone. The other members went back, and the Terizla will be taken out 7-1 as Joe is still looking for an aggressive maneuver here into the enemy jungle. Has a Retribution as well, but it seems Albertt will still be able to pick it up for himself. That 2-level lead coming in handy for the Retri battle.
I'm so, it's hold on, it's mid lane. I don't think Nart
again. The Vengeance resets with a Dispersion to final slash. Nart gonna be displaced and taken out by the Vengeance, and now Joe can't even go and utilize that Retri advantage that he got from the purple buff invade. Albert's just gonna pick it up for free, no Retri needed, and they're gonna plow through the next engage here onto the enemy jungle. Fugo caught but has the Purify, and it seems for Indonesia they have a 5,000 gold lead already. The Diversion is going to be used down to the bottom lane to go for a flank, and that's going to be the sandwich. Albertt picking up the kill together with the rest of the team, as Lutpi is even winning up against the Terizla now in the lane.
Yeah, this is very punishing with what Indonesia is doing to Vietnam, not giving them a chance to breathe. Even earlier, it looked good for Vietnam when they were starting to fight back and they caught a couple, but then, oh, hold on, Nart, again, oh my goodness. The burst from Albertt is just too much. He's 7-0-1.
Final slash synchro vision right into the stacks. Albertt, what triple kill? And now he's gonna go for more. The Maniac waiting for him, and that's gonna be the spatial migration to knock him up, to give the Maniac over to Albertt on a silver platter. The diversion into the bottom lane, perhaps a hut for the Savage. They don't know where Yandere is, and he will be able to recall in time, denying that Savage. But man, Indonesia, 6 minutes in, 13-1, complete dominance.
Complete dominance. Look at the damage that Albertt is doing on this Nolan. 31,000 damage mid lane.
Nart again not having a good time, not even given the chance to use the Primal Wrath. The CW jumps in forward, does have the Purify now, will be able to get locked down by the penalty zone, but that's gonna be the Demonic Force munching onto Keyboy's HP bar, as that will be Keyboy falling down. Lippy with a vengeance, now with the stun as well, trying to bait out some of these Demonic Forces, and he's going to get the Purify, but will not be able to survive in that skirmish. Albertt just comes in, takes him down, and wants to go for more. You gotta respect this fracture again. Albertt takes the double, punishes an overstaying.
My God, good Nart, all having a hard time here against Albertt. 12-0-1. We saw the 31,000 damage earlier. I'm wondering what he's at now. It's got to be 40,000 plus, because my God, we thought the Ling was good. Look at the Nolan, look at the moves, right? And for Vietnam, this is tough. This is more than a tough. This is dire. We're 7 minutes in. They're 10,000 gold behind, and that's a turtle. You're not going to see any of your buffs. You're not going to see any side of your jungle. And even with this lineup, oh, again.
Oh, I can't even say it was a spatial migration. He just disappeared. Nart, 0-6-0. This Edith. It's supposed to be a sustainable pick. You know, it's supposed to be a pick that can allow you to re-engage, but I guess when you get bursted down like that and the diversion gets placed up top, Yandere, oh no, you gotta start running, buddy. Albertt is coming down now. He has the passive and the basic attack, and he won't even utilize all. Did he get the fracture? I don't even know if he got the fracture there. Is it on that short of a cooldown?
I think so. Look at the items. He's also got the Sky Piercer. He's got the Hunter Strike. He's got the Malefic Roar, man. It's just, you're seeing even the tankiest members of Vietnam just get deleted in an instance, and now the Sea Halberd to go ahead and take care of some of the sustainability. Not even sure if that Sea Halberd was needed or if it's overkill, but they'll get these tier 2 turrets down. Indonesia is just waiting for the Lord. They're still a whole minute away from it spawning, so they're gonna go and get these shields. I'm not sure if they actually continue to like force a fight possibly against Vietnam, but right now Vietnam doesn't have much that they can do other than just watch their base start to crumble here. And it looks like you have to keep an eye on Keyboy. Oh,
stun into the, oh my God, the final slash into the Violet Requiem. Well played, Indonesia. Lippy and Keyboy working that synergy together. Penalty zone, locking Keyboy and Sans there, but he has the Purify. Yandere just gets bursted down, I think, by Albertt on the fracture, and now again it's isolated all alone with the rest of the members having to flee from the fracture. CW dashing forward, still has his Mon Force as well. It's gonna be Lippy with the final slash again, connecting on a 2, forcing the Purify out as Nart finally gets the Primal Wrath, but not for long. It's just to survive for one last, you know, bit of damage from CW to take him down. Yandere, Joe, and Fugo on the defense. Albertt level 15, jumping in fracture. Oh my goodness! Fugo disappearing again. The assassin is assassinating anyone in that Keyboy with a spatial migration. Get the Violet Requiem too, and that's the combo together with the dispersion. Indonesia gonna get things done.